Floyd, a new player, and of all the new players, the only one to advance. He's a very strong player. He's going to have much more of a test against Snipe.
Yeah, he very well will have a very interesting setup for him in the future matches.
Also down the line, Dimwit versus John Nash IV. John Nash IV and Dave Smith says put on an absolute barn burner of a match. It came down to literal seconds. He'll face Dimwit in the second round match, and then finally to close it out, I'll be taking on Packy, and the winner of that advances to the semifinals. We could have potential for that Dimwit-Packy rivalry to butt up in the semifinals. So
I will say nothing of the sort.
As it stands right now, somebody's going to hit the finals for the first time between Leviticus, Dave, Snipe, and Floyd 1977. So we are waiting on readies for both players at this point.
I think we have readies from both. I think we're just waiting to start. And we are counting it down in 3, 2, 1, go! And we are off.
Both players off to the races. theeedave has been to semifinal Sunday before. He had to take on Dimwit back in June. Leviticus hasn't had a semifinal Sunday appearance quite yet, but that could change. But theeedave has played out of round 2, so he does know how to play these longer games. I mean, you do have to be a little bit more reserved in your play, as there's a lot more opportunities for mistakes. And Dave off to a really rough start.
Yeah, looked like he had a little bit of a misdrop there on that red-blue pill, but he's tucking things around, doing a nice job, kind of adapting to a situation. And that's going to be a nice little opening for him if he can get a few more blue pieces. He's
set himself up for real good success. But again, it's just the RNG not cooperating with him. He's just trying to set things up for later plays as he gets that triple combo. It's an 8-virus advantage right now in favor of Leviticus.
Yeah, it's an early lead for Leviticus so far. Looks like there's the horizontal clear that theeedave was looking for. Again, having to hesitate a little bit, trying to figure out where he's going to place his pieces.
Leviticus, though, has a great cluster. Going to have to manage a little bit of garbage to clear. He's got to play out of his right corner. This could give theeedave the opportunity to catch up here. And he's got some double opportunities, even.
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a cross from Leviticus, and he's got it. Just a couple more blues, and he'll be out of level 8 at a 141.
That's an excellent time for round number 8. Sarah Sparkle saying in chat, it's not as fun to watch Leviticus play without the misdrop noise, then it's okay. So I've definitely heard that before. theeedave down to 5 viruses, having to clear some issues on column 1. Meanwhile, Leviticus still going strong on 9. He's down to 30 viruses. And got a really interesting board. He's got just a couple of full rows right in rows 6 and 7.
Yeah, he does. It looks like bit of a misplay there from theeedave. Tried to go for a horizontal clear, but it was too full.
And now he's kind of hosed himself on any tuck opportunities. He's going to have to clear it hard way, just going right above the blue. And there it is. He's out at 234. 8 is a rough level.
It can be, yeah.
I was practicing 8 to 11 runs this morning, and 8's really where you can slip up.
Absolutely right there. Looking at the count so far, it's about a 17 virus advantage for Leviticus at this point.
theeedave has a pretty nice board, though, for 9. A whole bunch of double opportunities on the left side of the board.
Yeah, but he's getting a lot of yellow, which is not what he's needing right now.
No, not ideal at all. Leviticus down to 15 viruses, has a bit of a scattered board and a bit of a cutoff for his right corner. Just kind of has that L. So He's really just looking to try to address the garbage, try to clear what he can, gets that double clear, clearing out a virus and some garbage. He's down to 12. It's a 10 virus advantage, but theeedave really starting to make an effort to come back here.
Yeah, he's doing a great job just finding the most efficient route with his pieces. And he's gonna have to work on that left side a little bit more, but he's got everything in the right position to do it.
He's also running out of yellows to play, which is going to be rough as a great horizontal double there. And another drop combo. It's suddenly a 7 virus game as Leviticus' endgame looking a bit dicey right now.
Yeah, he's got a lot of issues to work with. He's going to horizontal clear there, but he's going to have to deal with a lot of junk on the right side, and he's going to have to figure out exactly what he's going to do on the left side as well. Looks like he'll just have to clear that hard way.
It looks like Dave's going to take a lead here, 3-2 now, and Leviticus's board is buried, and it looks like Dave's going to get out at 426 as Leviticus gets out at 425.
Leviticus is right behind him.
Dave comes back and makes up the whole deficit in one level.
Yeah, that was a great level for theeedave. Gets him right back into the hunt.
He's got a bit of a precarious situation though with this. Again, he's just getting colors he doesn't need, and no blue on his top line to speak of.
Yeah, there's absolutely none. He's got an opening now in column 2. Now one in column 7. So he's opening up room for blues, but it's kind of shutting out his yellows right now.
He's having to do garbage management early on, which if it trades off into a better situation for his endgame, I think he will take it. But having this being close and then getting this kind of RNG early on, really brutal. It is 34-31. Leviticus has a bit of a scattered board and a lot of stuff on his bottom 2 rows. Meanwhile, for theeedave, it's a lot of double opportunities along the bottom. So that's going to be good fortune for him when he gets towards the end of his run.
Yeah, it will be a good set. A little worrisome about that red burying the blue combo on column 2. I don't know. When he dropped that piece, he could have dropped it into column 5, and it could have created a better setup.
But that double yellow really helps him out. And he just clears out the garbage with a double clear. It's a 4 virus advantage for Leviticus, but Leviticus has a big cluster that he's going to have to address. Well, it's a bit more scattered, and a lot of opportunities for doubles both directions now for theeedave.
Yeah, he's got. It's going to be a red heavy end game for theeedave, but he's got good openings to really kind of figure out good positions to take out those remaining pieces.
Yep, and it is a 2 virus advantage now a 3 virus advantage. Leviticus now kind of cutting himself off, splitting his board. It's never something you want to do, but when that RNG makes you have to do drops, you drop them where you can't play anything. You just don't like it happening in the middle because it takes a lot of horizontal opportunities away.
theeedave having to deal with a glut of double reds, but
he's
working to get out of it.
He's working through it. He has 2 blues to go, 2 opportunities to clear it in column 3, and he has taken the lead again. And it looks like he paused, and he'll be out at 6:54. Leviticus struggling a bit, and he's really going to have to force hard way vertical clears in column 1.
Yeah, he's going to have to do that. He'll have to take it down vertically.
A big miss drop by theeedave.
Oh, no. That is going to be trouble.
He flipped his colors. That may be a tough going. He's going to have to clear underneath. The problem with that is he does create garbage, but I think he'd rather have that. Ooh,
garbage, but wow!
He takes advantage of flipping over the top row, clears anything above it. So he's good there, but that was very scary. He's maintaining a lead, which is even more impressive, as Leviticus looks like a very red heavy top line.
Yeah, it's a little more varied now. Although he did bury that blue with a red a little bit, so it's not perfectly clean, but it's clean enough that it can definitely be useful.
Column 8 is something Dave is going to have to take a look at here at some point. But he can cruise along, and really he may just want to go for that last and just start building off that spire. But right now Leviticus has retaken the lead, 28 viruses. Oh, and I say that, and Dave takes the lead right back. This is going back and forth, neck and neck. here in this first game. Best of 3, levels 8 to 11. The 9 seed theeedave versus the top seed Leviticus. And a great Tuck lightning bolt. That was a thick lightning bolt. And Leviticus just making some big Tuck plays, staying aggressive.
And they are tied.
But he's going to have the advantage, but theeedave is going to have to start addressing column 8 at some point. That's going to be his biggest pain point right now.
Yeah, he's got to start digging that out as soon as humanly possible.
A good Tuck clear. And it's a double heavy board for Leviticus, which is a big advantage for him. He's now down to 9 viruses. He'll hit single digits first and a good drop clear.
Just turned that a little too early from theeedave, but he clears out the blue still.
I think theeedave's strategy was to go horizontal there. I think he's trying to clear while building. He's going to go underneath on that red, and I think his strategy is to try to just clear as much underneath as he can. He knows he's in a rough spot, as Leviticus is going to be out at 917, and that's going to be it, actually. I forgot this is level 11, the last level. So Leviticus manages to hold on. theeedave with that misdrop early on in 11, absolutely critical.
Yeah, and then, of course, not addressing that column 8 as soon as he could. Just kind of doomed that run, unfortunately. So it will be game 1 to Leviticus. One more win, and he will move on to Sunday.
And credit to theeidave. This could have been a very different match if that misdrop didn't happen.
Oh, absolutely. And even with the misdrop, he was holding his own. He locked it in pretty tight for the most part, and then that last column it wasn't doing anything for him. So that was just unfortunate.
It absolutely was, and he's still got opportunities to really take things home. He's still got another game to play, so he shouldn't have anything to worry about. He's doing just fine.
And we are off with that second game. Leviticus on match point here. theeidave looking to force a game 3.
And looking at this board, I like theeidave's. There's more diversity. Reds are, Leviticus is going to have to dig deep to start addressing red viruses. And it's looking the same, actually, now looking at theeidave's board. He does open up column 4. That's a smart play. Does a drop combo, decides I'll deal with the garbage later. And that's a sound strategy.
Yeah, he can easily clear that garbage with a double red anytime he wants to. That's nothing to worry about.
And he also cleared the yellow garbage in column 4 easily with a double yellow. So he's off to the races. Just down 3 viruses over Leviticus, who's got a scattered board, and now his yellows are buried.
Yeah, looking to be a little troublesome, but Leviticus holding onto a pretty clean board. That yellow garbage might be a little troublesome, but again, that's one of those ones that won't really hurt him in the short or the long term. Just a matter of just figuring out the right time to clear it.
And Leviticus now in sort of a quasi-funnel situation. Meanwhile, theeidave using this opportunity to catch up. He's got great horizontal opportunities along the bottom, double opportunities in columns 1 to 3. He's still 100% in this.
Oh, absolutely, and he's closed the gap to he's tied it up at this point now.
Tied it up. Leviticus took the lead right back. Now it's tied again, 8 to 8. And theeidave now with that horizontal clear, he's out of yellows, but he's down to half a dozen viruses, and his end game's actually quite solid right now.
Yeah, it's a very good end game. That nice lightning bolt there will help out. He'll get rid of all the reds at this point.
And now down to 3. Leviticus's board looking real precarious. theeidave an absolute
he didn't see the horizontal, but that's okay. It didn't matter.
I think he saw he had that double blue coming and decided it was just going to be easier to clear vertically. Great call from theeidave, and Leviticus is 8 right now, not looking great. He's going to get slowed down. Big opportunity here for Dave to take a big lead.
Yeah, and just that stack of garbage on top of that yellow in column 6 is just going to be so much trouble for him.
He's going to have to force drop combos twice at this point. He's also got the blue reds, and you got to wonder, maybe going to clear the garbage above the yellow would have been the better play. But Leviticus knows what he's doing. He is the 1 seed for a reason. He's going to start clearing some stuff underneath. He knows he's got to address that red hanging over his yellow.
He has to at this point, and just he might be able to clear it out there. Yeah, that buries it.
Dave at 21 viruses here on 9. He is having an absolute beast of a run right now. If you're wondering, the average clear time for winners in the second round is about an 8:36. And the record is...
Oh my goodness, no blues.
Oh my goodness, this is a top-out danger. No, he's going to get it cleared. 309.
He wasn't getting any blues at all.
That's an absolutely brutal 8 for Leviticus. He is way behind the 8 ball right now, as it's a 26 virus advantage for DrMC. Ooh, excuse me.
Yeah, that was such a disappointing bout of RNG for Leviticus. He just could not get any blues to save his life there. And yeah, he was in danger of topping out there for a second.
And what we're seeing, especially from Dave especially in the second game, his end game planning is just tip-top. He's got to work out of the corner, but he set himself up to where he just needs to do a couple of double tucks. And all he's got to do now, a double red would be helpful, but he may want to...
It's not happening here. He's not even getting any yellows.
He could have forced a drop combo, and I'm really surprised he didn't go for it. He could have been out by now. But it's the whole coulda, woulda, shoulda. He's out at 408. He's still holding a pretty healthy lead going into 10.
Yeah, it's a pretty comfortable lead for DrMC right now. If Leviticus can kind of shake off that bad RNG from level 8 and kind of refocus his efforts on clearing out this level, he'll get back into this for sure.
Leviticus just needs to focus. Having played with him in the weekly checkups that he hosts, sometimes when he makes a mistake, he gets very verklempt about it and really can't recover from it. And he's got a great end game here. He's just got to get that double clear of those yellows, and he's going. But I think he's deciding to go vertical with it.
That was a good call, though. Just trying to slow down the drop time. And he's down. It
was a good call. Look at a great combo there by DrMC. He's down to 25. It's about a 18-19 virus lead. So Leviticus has closed the gap. But DrMC has a really strong board. Not a lot of yellow to speak of on his top line, but he's making things work.
Yeah, he's doing a great job with it so far. Trying to look at DrMC's board, it's gonna be very very lacking in yellow at this point. So that's more of a sign.
He's just trying to make tuck plays, trying to make things work. He's decided he's going to go horizontal. Probably a good call, all things considered. And he clears out column 1, and he's making smart plays. He's trying to get columns 1 and 8 cleared out so he doesn't have to worry about any sort of corner end gaming. He knows he's got to deal with that yellow garbage at some point. I think clearing the red at the top of column 7 is the good call to make. Good drop combo there, clearing out 3 blues, and it is 22-9. Leviticus is catching up, but DrMC really he's just playing persistently, doing what he can, and making some smart plays.
Yeah, he's doing a great job right now. Just holds a very tight situation, although that situation in column 3 is going to be a little eerie to work on, but he's got the right pieces to dig out of it.
That garbage beautifully just to get him out of the situation. Now that column 3 is less of an issue than it could have been, as he's now down to 2 viruses to 9. Leviticus really starting to...
Yeah, but let's see. It just needs a couple more reds, and DrMC will be out of 10.
There's 1 red, and we're looking at his next pill. There's another one, so... now he's got his last red, and there it is. He's out at 644, but Leviticus definitely has played catch-up, and he's only about 4 viruses off the lead right now.
Yeah, just needs 1 more red and 1 more blue, and he'll be out. 1 more blue, anytime game, and there we go, it's 7 minutes.
Mark. 7 flat. It's a 4 virus advantage still, so Dave's got to start thinking about making some more aggressive plays, but he's got great double opportunities and trying to keep good color diversity, although it's an extremely blue-heavy top line.
Yeah, it's a really heavy blue, and that's a little bit of a top play from Leviticus, but got the job done. Making the best of what he's got with his yellows.
Leviticus going for those Daredevil strats. Interesting play by DrMC. I don't know if that red-yellow and 7 was his intent. I think he's trying to set up a big hero combo. Let's see here.
Yeah, this might come back to honk him on the butt a little bit, but we'll see what happens.
He's holding a 6 virus lead, so a combo would be really helpful, but you've just got to be really careful in your decision making. But he's going to drop this down.
I was gonna say, you can see how efficient that Leviticus is. He's narrowed the gap a little bit, now down to a 3 virus difference.
It's a 3 virus difference, and it looks like theeedave just trying to maintain pace. He's at 28. He still has the lead. He's setting up more viruses. Had to abandon ship on that potential triple, but he's still running pretty hot. Now it's tied. 26 all. Leviticus trying to storm back, trying to punch his ticket to semifinal Sunday. theeedave really trying to keep the pressure on. It's 23-24 now, 23-22. This is going to come down to the wire. Although
it's
now
absolutely going to do that, and you can see the combo set up now. Leviticus with a slight lead.
19-19, now 19-18. A big triple horizontal. That'll keep Dave a little bit ahead, 16-17.
You can see, look at this. Every piece that Leviticus hits clears a virus.
Leviticus surging along, now down to 11. It's 11-14. It's a blue heavy top line now. That's what those surges can do to haunt you. Good tuck play from Dave. He's setting up for that blue in 6. And he's going to get the tuck drop. He's now down in single digits. So is Leviticus. This is going to be close, folks.
Oh, Leviticus didn't go for that. Didn't go for the horizontal clear on that little red in column 6.
Now it's down to 6. Leviticus at 5. theeedave at 4. theeedave just needs a bunch of red. He's got a tuck opportunity, and I think he's going to take it for that double.
Oh my goodness!
3-4. He just needs a couple more red.
Get everything to clear out.
He just needs. Oh no! He misplayed it. Oh, that's huge. Oh no!
Oh, and there it is. Leviticus takes it.
940. That misdrop right at the end, so crucial. That's going to be the end for theeedave. He was so close to forcing a game 3, but Leviticus punches his first ticket to semifinal Sunday in a heck of a second round match.
Oh, that's just so disappointing for
it's
heartbreaking. You know he knew that he had that game.
He had that game, and one misplay, and that was it. Leviticus takes it 2-0. That's heartbreaking.